Um, Today I'd like to talk a little bit about grudges. And I have a feeling I'll be talking about grudges for a couple of different videos, but today I want to talk about, in particular, change. I talked to somebody this morning from my childhood who calls me Jenny. I was called Jenny until probably college. And whenever I talk with somebody from back home or go back home, I'm called Jenny, and it's sweet. But I do wonder, when people call me Jenny, do they have the idea that I'm that same person that I was back then? And I probably have a lot of same qualities. But I've also, done quite a bit of schooling and done some traveling and have had lots of different jobs and have changed quite a bit physically and also spiritually. I have done a lot of deep diving, right? Constantly changing. I mean, probably different than I even was a couple of years ago. Hopefully, right? Continuing to grow and change. And so to hold me to something that I was when I was 16 would not be doing any sort of service or understanding to who I am today, right? And my hope is that we're all just a little bit different even than we were when we were 16. So holding somebody to how they were when they were 16 is not really being respectful of who they are today. And so when I think about grudges, I think about how we hold people to a moment, right? A moment that happened, and we're going to hold a grudge against a person for years sometimes. Sometimes we do this in our marriages. Oh, they're not like that. Well, they weren't like that, when 20 years ago when you got married. But as things have shifted, perhaps there is a difference, right? So getting curious. In friendships, right? In families, we hold grudges against moments that happened, a snippet in time. And we don't realize that perhaps someone has grown, and we don't get curious about it. Instead, we just hold a grudge and hang on to anger. So I just wanted to offer that maybe it's time to really start expanding and taking a look at the people in our lives from a place of curiosity, and start asking questions. Who are you today? Do you still feel the same way about that, thing today that you did then? Can we talk about a thing that happened between us 5 years ago? Because I realize I've been sitting with it, and I don't even know how you feel about it. I don't even know if you know that you upset me. Moving closer towards connection rather than the disconnect that a grudge holds. We're constantly changing. We're constantly growing, hopefully. So, grudges and how they offer disconnect. Considering connection, continuing to consider connection and growth towards each other. Much love, and